All right, hopefully you can hear me over the heater I got going. I'm doing some experiments with fiberglass and resin and what I plan for the finish. So for the finish of the trailer, I have been planning on using maps. So I just wanted to see how it's going to look. I think it'll look kind of cool having maps from all over the nation as the wrap, and then I'll probably get some decals or something to put over top of it. But right now I'm doing some testing just to see how everything turns out. Partly I'm doing this because I had some extra resin from when, so this is going to be my control panel. It's going to be like this on the outside. I have the J1772, I'll have a Tesla plug, and these are all going to be the on-off push-button switches. That is an on-off dial switch and some indicator lights. And so I just wanted to resin and fiberglass that so it's nice and strong for jamming plugs in and out. So that's why I had a little extra. And I also put some resin down on this. I didn't put a piece of fiberglass sheet there, just resin, just to make that a little stronger and weatherproof. Because if any water gets in there, of course, I wanted to not kill the wood. So what I have right here, so these two is just fiberglass. I think it might be S-glass onto foam. There is a small overlap here in the middle. Just wanted to see how it interacts with the foam and see how it sticks. This one here is just a piece of a map, and I stuck that down, put resin over top of it. It seems like it's still staying pretty loose. It doesn't seem like it's sticking too much to the foam, but doing all this to see what happens. Then on this little section here, I put a piece of fiberglass over top of the map. Then over here, I put painter's tape down, then put fiberglass on top of it and use resin. Again, all of this stuff, everything I've used is a epoxy resin. It's the safest stuff for foam. Anything else is gonna, like polyester resin, is gonna eat this foam, from what I've been told. And then over here, I put a triangle shape or diamond shape piece of fiberglass down first, and then I put this on top of that. I just took the brush and poked it down, and tried making sure all the air bubbles are out. On this one here, I put a little bit more resin on top of it. Not a whole lot more, but just a little bit more to see what happens. There's also a slight overlap there in the middle, just to see how that turns out. Looks like this end is already curling up a little bit. There's no fiberglass under this part. You can see the tip of the fiberglass there. Then on this one over here, I just had some packing paper that was just came with one of my packages, and I dabbed some on here and put the fiberglass on there. I was going to try to see if I can get that flat, but yeah, that wasn't having it, so it really needed a flat surface. I guess that's about it for now. I will check back and see how this is. It's probably going to take quite a while. It's like 25 degrees out right now. I've got the furnace and the heater going. It'll probably be tomorrow until I can check this out. Hey guys, so it's the next day, and last night I actually brought these pieces in along with the box. The box is still inside. I had it sitting over here yesterday. Put them all by the fireplace, and they dried quite quickly. So right now they're all solid. I just thought I'd go over this in case anybody's interested in the finish and what happens. So the first one here is rock solid. So this is just two pieces of fiberglass with a little overlap here in the middle. And if you see, like, this foam bends, it's not very strong. But over here with this, it does not move at all when I try to move it. So and this one, so this is just the map resin, and it does flake. So it's just kind of, it's really brittle. So if somebody tells you resin makes things stronger, it doesn't. It just kind of coats them and makes things kind of brittle. And then on this side, this is where I put the fiberglass over top of the map, and I can't see myself using this technique. I just wanted to see what it was going to look like. So maybe if I sanded this down and then put another finish on it, it would end up okay. but I don't like it. You can see the fiberglass, and then it seems to have stuck fine. That looks pretty good there. And then on this one here, I just wanted to see how easily it would peel off and how it would look. It's still very malleable. So if you needed to, I'm not really sure. I mean, if you needed a semi-flexible piece of fiberglass just to stick on something, that might work. Like I was wondering if I'd be able to peel this off the painter's tape, and that doesn't. Because one of the ideas is I want to make a countertop for the trailer out of foam and then have some kind of surface. So yeah, so that's another reason, in addition to the surface and the map, that was another idea I was looking at. And this one, it's just a hot mess. It's very brittle. And even the fiberglass part, I actually can't bend it that way, but I can bend it this way. But yeah, that's a mess. And then onto these pieces, and I think this came out really nice. It's really strong. Like, it just does not bend, does not move. So this corner here is brittle, just like the other piece of map over there. And it's not secure. It didn't stick to the foam itself alone. So it definitely looks like you want to have the fiberglass base, the sheet, and then stick this on top. So it came out really nice. It feels really strong. The only problem is I'm getting a ton of bleed through. So if you ever think about doing this, you can kind of see, yeah, the letters and maps and rivers from the other side. So this piece, it's all pink right here. This was white. Then on the other side of this map was red, just like this. So obviously it's not white anymore, it's pink. So I'm gonna have to rethink it a little bit and either try to find maps that only have something on one side, which I think is gonna be hard because pretty much all maps have something on the back side, or I'm gonna have to deal with a pink trailer. I don't know. But yeah, it does look very strong. It's not going anywhere. But yeah, that concludes the test. Probably didn't help anybody, but there it is. Bye, guys.